Hi everyone, my name is Elise Cummings and I'll be starting off our presentation today. I'm going to be covering the analysis of the current site, an analysis of 3 competitor sites that you all identified as competitors to image marketing consultants, some design personas that we have created for your online presences, and also some mobile considerations about your current online presences that we'll discuss a little bit later. The current site is doing really well with their search engine optimization, or SEO, and people in the Southington, Connecticut area can easily find the company as #1 on Google search. However, after the user or customer finds the site, the look and usability leaves a lot to be desired. Based on the interview we had with you, the look of the site is a required change that you would like to see moving forward with your online presences. Currently, the look of the website doesn't reflect the closeness, creative, fun, upbeat atmosphere of your company. Changing the navigation to reflect the creativity of your company will also signal to your users what you represent. Also, including headshots of image marketing consultants' team is another requirement that will help present you to who you are to your users. As far as usability goes, the current site has only one set of navigation, which leads to pages that are almost 100% text. There is no search bar on the site, which is frustrating for users and presents a huge problem for usability. The portfolio of the current site is not interactive, which is another usability issue for customers or users who want to see what your company does in visual form. Several of your competitors are implementing the mentioned requirements into the look and usability of your site on their current sites. First, the company Co-Communications employs an easy-to-use navigation bar and the site is clean and well organized. The majority of the home page is visible on most screen types, which creates minimum scrolling on the page. Mobile users can easily access the site since there is no mobile version. Since there is a mobile version. The mobile site automatically loads for the user on a mobile device. Another strength of Co-Communications is the use of the circle and the red color on all of their social media platforms. The user can quickly identify that they are on the company's Facebook page, Twitter page, or LinkedIn page. Using the same imagery across all platforms helps to create a unified brand across all pages. The second competitor company has several aspects that are similar to image marketing consultants, like they don't have a mobile site or easy navigation, but one aspect of the PETA Group's website that adds a sense of personality is the leadership section. In this section, the user can select the leader they would like to learn more about, which adds a few faces to the group as well as knowledge of their skills and background information. This is one area which image marketing consultants is lacking in. Mintz & Hoke, the third company that you named as comparative to image marketing consultants, allows the user to see all of the team on one page with quick information on each of its members. The photos of the team look relaxed and create a welcoming sense about the team. Another interesting feature includes the fact that once the user clicks on the person they would like to learn more about, another page opens with more information about that person. The page is laid out to allow the user to quickly find out some background information on the person that they selected. Another item on the Mintz & Hoke website that is helpful to a potential client is the section that describes their work. Located in the top navigation bar, the work section is easy for most users to locate. The work page consists of numerous square images showing users thumbnails of past work. A user can then select a piece of work in which they are interested in and get more images on the project. The portfolio area of your site is one that we have identified together as a requirement for your online presence. By making it more interactive, as Mintz & Hoke has done, you will promote better usability and a more professional look. So this is your current portfolio site, which is mostly text. There are a few images over here on the right hand side, but as you can see from the Mintz & Hoke website, it's way more interactive. Once the user clicks on one of the little squares, that it'll open up and describe that project in more detail, which is way more user friendly and also something that draws your user in and allows them to kind of see who you are. In order to better understand your users and customers, we have prepared a list of personas, which are sort of a template of the type of people who are accessing your site and using your services. The personas are based on limited knowledge of your company and your current portfolio. So here is Bob. This is your first persona. He is a large automotive manager from Hartford, Connecticut. He's 57 years old. He's worked for the company for 14 years, and he wants to include a younger population in his marketing campaign. He leads a large group of employees and has a type A personality. He's limited in social media. He does have a Facebook account, but he only uses it sparingly to keep an eye on his 18-year-old daughter who's in college. He does not have a Twitter account, but he knows what that is. He does not know about other forms of social media like Instagram, Tumblr, or Pinterest. He has a huge budget at his disposal, but his main priority is not really the usability of his online presences. It's more to advance his career, and he feels like a marketing campaign will do that for him. He wants a company that in turn is going to do most of the work for him, and he's not really too interested in becoming vested in that marketing campaign. So this is an idea of a person that you are ideally reaching out to, marketing to with your website. A second person that we have created, another persona, is Talea Pope. She's 28 from New Britain, Connecticut. She works for a non-profit women's crisis center. This is her second job out of college, and she is really passionate about the center. She wants to reach women in the community and educate them about their reproductive rights through conventional and unconventional marketing tactics. She's a warm, open, and hands-on director, and she does have a Facebook account. She has been marketing the center on her own via her account. She also is active on various other social media sites. She does run a blog, so she's very active online, and she kind of knows a little bit about marketing, but not enough to really make the company well known in the area. She does have a small budget, but she wants to throw a fundraiser to raise more funds, and she's very vested in her users, which are women in the community that are in trouble or need of help, and she wants to be really hands-on in the marketing strategy. A third persona is Marty Bateman. Here he is here. He's 35 years old from Plantsville, Connecticut, and he runs a little Italian shop, which he began 5 years ago when he was laid off from his corporate job. He has 4 kids, and his twin daughters are about to start college in the fall, so the restaurant is really important to his livelihood and financial security. He wants to market the business in ways that other Italian shops or restaurants in the area are not doing. He's not active at all on social media, but he does have a medium-sized budget at his disposal, so this could be something you could take into consideration when you're working on his marketing campaign. And he's really interested in reaching users, and he wants them to interact with the shop's online presences. He wants to be kind of semi-hands-on with the marketing strategy, but understandably he doesn't have a whole lot of time. So these 3 personas are a way for you to kind of understand what your typical user would be like. It's good to kind of create somebody that you can get to know per se, and that you can think of when you're designing your own website to reach out to these typical type of users. Now, although these are not based on formal research, these are based on kind of like the area where you are and also the type of company and individuals that you've worked with in the past. So pasting these around your office and kind of getting to know them per se, it will help you as you work with your own online presence. So after considering who your users are, one consideration that must be taken into consideration is the fact that an ever-increasing number of users are accessing sites on their mobile devices, and your site is no different. Although there are several tasks that need to be perfected on the image marketing consultant's website to fit on a mobile device, there are 2 tasks that are supremely important that we've identified for users that are accessing your site on an iPad or an iPhone or some other type of mobile device. The first is checking your prices. So if we're thinking of the user as one eyeball, one thumb, and they're kind of halfway browsing your site, knowing a price quickly is a good way to kind of lend more usability to your site on a mobile device. Prices are not currently displayed on the desktop version, but you could include this on a mobile version of your site. You could also have an area where users could fill out a quick form so they could get a custom quote, but also having kind of a range of prices for each of the services that you offer would be a good plan for a mobile device. Secondly, the user needs to be able to contact you guys while they're on the go. The current mobile site, you do have your number up here, which is great, but when you're on the go, you don't want to memorize the number, go to your phone, type it in, go back to make sure you got it right, type it in again. So it would be great if this number right here was clickable, so users could just click it and their native phone app would pop up and they'd be able to quickly contact you. It is a good consideration that you do have these links right here for social media, but most people, when they're on the go and they're kind of the one eyeball and one thumb concept, they just want to call you quickly and get, your hours, or get, some kind of quick question answered that they might not get on your website. So the mobile version of the site should have this consideration built into it. So I hope that you've seen how we're kind of working with your current site and thinking of some ways that we can make some changes based on the requirements that you have identified during the interview, and also some requirements that we've seen as design professionals as we move forward to perfect your site. Thank you so much.